Okay, tell me, are the voice and screen clear? Tell me, are the voice and screen clear? Yes. Let everyone join. You also write this down. So now you tell me, up to this, is that clear? इथपर्यंत लिहून झालं होतं का तुमचं? Equation 6, V4 upon V3, V4 upon V3 is changed to now V1 upon V2, is now changed to V1 upon V2. So now this equation we have. The same equation we will write nRT1 here, ln V2 upon V1 as it is, plus nRT2 ln, instead of V1 upon V2, now we will write V2 upon V1. We will write V2 upon V1 raised to minus 1. Okay, sir. V2 upon V1 raised to minus 1. Now this entire term as it is, this plus sign will change to minus sign because log of m raised to n. Log of m raised to n is n log m. Okay, n log m. Log of m raised to n. So minus will come out here. nRT2 ln V2 upon V1. ln V2 upon V1. Now we have almost reached to the final formula, that is total work done in the Carnot cycle. Total work done in the Carnot cycle. The formula is going to be nR ln V2 upon V1 common, nR ln V2 upon V1 common. All these terms will get common, and what will remain is T1 minus T2. Here in the bracket there will remain T1, and here in this bracket what will remain? It is T2. Okay, so let us write down it in proper format, that work done in the Carnot cycle is nR T1 minus T2, nR T1 minus T2 ln V2 upon V1, nR T1 minus T2 ln V2 upon V1. This is the formula of work done in the Carnot cycle. Got it? This is what we have to remember. Now, how to remember this formula? Very simple. nR T1 minus T2 log of V2 upon V1. Now you may get confused between, sir, whether it was T1 minus T2 or T2 minus T1. Nothing to get confused. See, this is a clockwise process. This is a clockwise process. So ultimately work done, pressure volume diagram is clockwise. So when pressure volume diagram, pressure volume curve and pressure volume cycle is clockwise, it means that work done is going to be a positive value. Now for positive value, both of these are already positive, N and R. T1 minus T2 should come out to be positive. It means that higher temperature minus lower temperature. Higher temperature minus lower temperature. So you must do T1 minus T2. Yes, sir. So this term is already positive. This term must come out to be positive. This term must come out to be positive, means log of value more than 1 should be there, because log of value less than 1 is negative. Log of 0.5, log of 0.7, log of value less than 1 is negative. Log of value more than 1 you want. So more than 1 means more volume divided by less volume. So there should not be also confusion. So what to do? V2 upon V1 or V1 upon V2? Is the trick clear to all of you? How to remember whether it was V1 upon V2, whether it was T1 minus T2 or T2 minus T1? Trick kali ka parang. This trick you just write down in your words. More temperature minus less temperature, more volume upon less volume. So it must be V2 upon V1. It must be V2 upon V1. Okay, note this. Fine. Now what is V2? V2 is the final volume after isothermal expansion. What is V1? V1 is the initial volume, that is volume before isothermal expansion. So this V2, this V1, T1, or let us indicate it here, T1, and T2. These are the parameters, okay, in the language of which we have found the final work done. This formula you have to remember. Okay, if required, we can use it. Is that clear? Everyone reply in the chat box. We have just found out individual work done and we have simply added them, and we have used one particular characteristic of this curve, that is the adiabatic expansion ratio. V3 upon V2, more volume upon less volume, is equal to V4 upon V1, more volume upon less volume. That property we have used, and we have just written the work done in the work done in the Carnot cycle. Work done in the Carnot cycle. Fine, sir, no issues. Now let us try to write down the values of heats. Let us try to write down the values of heat, and let us also write down the total heat. Okay. Now let us write down the value of Q1, Q1 and Q2. Yes, I was right. So I was right. Let me write Q1 value, Q2 value. Here the values of Q no need to write because they are already 0. These are the adiabatic process. So let us write process AB is isothermal. Their work done we have already found out. So QAB is nothing but Q1 is equal to what? Is equal to what? Very simple. Q is equal to delta U plus W. Q1 is equal to delta U is 0. Simply WAB. Simply WAB because this is isothermal. So change in internal energy is equal to 0. What is WAB? WAB, isothermal work done, 2.303 nRT log to the base 10. Instead of that, let me write nRT ln V2 upon V1 means V final upon V initial. V final upon V initial. V final is V2 divided by V initial is V1. nR, here the temperature T is nothing but T1. So this is the formula for heat. Call this as equation 1. Call this as equation 1, or 6 and 7. Let us call this as equation 7. Fine. Now let us try to write down the Q2 value. Let us try to write down the Q2 value. Process CD is is isothermal process. Is isothermal process. Again you will use same logic. Heat exchange in the process CD. We are calling that heat as Q2, and we know Q is equal to delta U plus W. So Q2 delta U of CD, W of CD, delta U, isothermal sa delta U 0. Similarly for this isothermal, delta U is equal to 0, guys. So plus work done in the process CD, Q2. So Q2 is equal to what? Q2 is equal to what? This is WCD. So what is WCD? Work done in the process CD, isothermal process, 2.303 nRT, T is nothing but T2, ln V2 upon V1 means V final upon V initial. V final is V4. V final is V4 upon V1. V1 is V1 means V initial. V initial is V3. Okay, that's it. Now you can replace this V3 upon V4 upon V3 also. Okay, how to replace that? V4 upon V3. See, we know what is that? We know this V3 upon V4, more volume upon less volume of adiabatic. V3 upon V2, V3 upon V2 is equal to V4 upon V1 is equal to V4 upon V1. So now you have replacement for V4 upon V3. Therefore, V4 upon V3 is equal to V4 upon V3 is equal to V1 upon V2. Now you can replace this value here. Implies that Q2 becomes equal to nRT2 ln ln V4 upon V3. V4 upon V3 is V1 upon V2. Okay, is that clear? बोला बाळांनो. Ansh has written something. Okay, let me read it. Everyone just reply me. Up to this, is that clear? We are just writing the formulae. Okay, we are just writing the formulae. Not a big task. मी कुठलं मॉड्यूल रिफर करत नाही, मी काय बघायला लागलोय का प्रत्येक स्टेप मॉड्यूल मध्ये? नाही, त्यांनी केलंय हे सगळं. मी फक्त एवढं बघितलं की त्यांना काय काय पाहिजे. दे वॉन्ट ऑल दी डब्ल्यूज, ऑल दी क्यूज अँड टोटल क्यू. Atharo is saying total Q equal to total W. Means he's trying to say that, it is a cyclic process, so delta U equal to 0. Obviously, man. We'll discuss all those points. Now let me just take the reply from everyone. Everyone, just reply me. Up to this, is that clear? Today's lecture is a little bit mathematical. थोडंसं mathematical वाटतंय, but basically it is just physics. Everyone. And just don't worry about it, okay? It's not that difficult. Also, no one is going to ask you this derivation. Ultimately, one final formula of efficiency, final formula of total work, final formula of total heat and efficiency. Now let me read the particular chat. Sir, is this a special case of cyclic process? Yes, it is a special case of cyclic process named as Carnot cycle. So sir, can we say that if the temperature difference is same, all adiabatic process work done will be same in magnitude? If temperature difference is same, what? If temperature difference is same means what? All the adiabatic process work done will be same in magnitude. Why? It depends on the gamma as well. It depends on the number of moles as well. What is the formula for adiabatic work done? The formula for adiabatic work done is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon gamma minus 1. So you may write nR T1 minus T2 upon gamma minus 1. Not only on this, it depends on this also, which gas you are using and how many moles of that gas you are using. Not only on the temperature difference. Now you are saying same gas. Now if you are saying same gas, now this term will become fixed, this term will become fixed, and if you fix the number of moles, then you are going to get a single curve. How can you get a different curve? एकच curve मिळेल बा तुला. Now you are fixing all these things. Now you will get a single curve only. A precise, only one curve you will get. Now how can you say in all cases? PV values can change. Yes, PV values can change. Now you are trying to say that, you are trying to say something like that. तुला काय म्हणायचं ते मी तुला सांगतो. You are going to get a precise curve like this. Sir, can this work done be equal to this work done? Yes, if area under the curves are equal, then these work done will be equal, and in that special case, this temperature difference will be equal to this temperature difference. या पॉइंटला जे टेम्परेचर असेल, या पॉइंटला जे असेल, this is expansion, so this is higher temperature, this is lower temperature, this is higher temperature, this is lower temperature. N value is going to remain same, gamma minus 1 value is going to remain same. Here T1, here T2, T1 minus T2, T3 minus T4. This difference and this temperature difference are same. Area under the curves will automatically come out to be equal. This is what you should say. I think now the question itself will become clear to you. बोल आता. आता समजलं. फाईन. हळूहळू हे सगळं समजायला चालू होईल. ओके. समोरच्या माणसाला काय विचारायचंय हे सुद्धा आपल्याला समजतं. ओके, पण थोडेसे अजून काही क्वेश्चन बनवून तुम्हाला सॉल्व्ह करावे लागेल. कॅन इट कम इन दी 12th बोर्ड? नो, नो, these derivations are not in the 12th board. You can just write down some information about Carnot cycle, that you can do, but the efficiency formula that we are going to write will be there in the 12th board. So now let us write Q total. Write down Q total is equal to Q A B C D A is equal to QAB plus QBC plus QCD plus QDA is equal to QAB is Q1 plus QBC is 0, QCD is Q2, QDA is 0. So sir, it is Q1 plus Q2. We have just found out those Q1 and Q2. We have just found out those Q1 and Q2. You just tell me what is Q1. Check whether this is nRT1 ln V2 upon V1 plus Q2 is this nRT2. काय नाही, वर्क डन जे असणार आहे तेच हीट असणार आहे, कारण डेल्टा यू 0 आहे, त्यामुळे वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू 8. Here also work done equal to 8 because change in internal energy is 0. So what is Q2? nRT2 ln, it is V4 upon V3, but we have just found out the replacement for V4 upon V3. nRT1 V2 upon V1 as it is plus as it is nRT2 ln V4 upon V3 replacement is V4 upon V3 replacement is V1 upon V2. V4 upon V3 replacement is V1 upon V2. Again you may take the reciprocal minus raised to minus 1 minus sign here, and ultimately you will end up with the same formula, nRT1 minus T2 ln V2 upon V1. V2 upon V1 reciprocal raised to minus 1 minus here. Carnot cycle. And obviously this was going to be true. एवढं सगळं करायची खरं म्हणजे गरज नव्हती, because when you apply first law of thermodynamics, Q is equal to delta U plus W. When you apply it to cyclic process, any cyclic process, CYC, any cyclic process, you know, in the cyclic process you again reach at the same point, so you again reach at the same temperature, means change in internal energy of cyclic process is 0. So you could have directly written this, that work done formula and total heat formula are going to be same. Okay, so reply me in the chat box up to this point. Clear to all of you? Are you getting this? मजा आ रहा है थर्मोडायनामिक्स करने में? हाँ, sir, this also proves that it is a cyclic process. Yes. Okay. This equation might mean that it's an isothermal process also. Q equal to W आहे, याचा अर्थ बघा सायक्लिक प्रोसेस आहे असंच नाही, आयसोथर्मल पण असू शकते. Q equal to W, does that prove that process is cyclic? No, it might mean that process is isothermal also. So two options, two ways are there, two possibilities are there. Fine, let's move. Okay, now being an engine, Carnot cycle can be used in any engine, and being an engine, what does the engine do? What does the engine do? Engine takes heat and gives work. Okay, fine. So write down efficiency of Carnot cycle. Efficiency of Carnot cycle. Now efficiency is defined as, let me use the short form, efficiency is defined as output divided by input. Output divided by input. Now you people tell me, can we have efficiency more than one? Can we have efficiency more than one? म्हणजे मी तुम्हाला 5 रुपये दिले आणि तुम्ही मला 6 रुपये दिले. Output 6, input 5. Let's say you are an engine. I give you 5 rupees. Now engine gave me 6 rupees. So that is not possible. So that is not possible. So efficiency is always going to be either less than 1, maximum it can be equal to 1. Maximum it can be equal to 1. Still we don't know second law of thermodynamics. Okay, now interesting things are coming. Fine, interesting things are coming. Efficiency of Carnot cycle. Let's write what is the output. What is the output that we get? The output that we get is work done. Okay, output that we get is work done. So total work done of the cycle, total work done of the Carnot cycle, okay sir, divided by what is input, what we have given into the system. Only this heat Q1 is given into the system. This Q1 heat is absorbed by the system, and out of that heat some work is given and remaining heat is rejected to the surrounding. So Carnot cycle काय करायला लागली आहे? It is taking some heat from you. Now converting that heat into work, and remaining amount of heat it is wasting. Heat comes in, some amount of work is given to you, and the remaining heat is wasted. The remaining heat is wasted. Q2 is wasted. So what was heat input? Heat input is nothing but the Q1 value. The Q1 value. Okay, sir, fine. Now let us write work done in the Carnot cycle. What is the formula of work done? Sir, work done formula NR T1 minus T2 ln ln what next? V2 upon V1 divided by Q1. What is Q1? Q1 is W of this process, because for this process delta U0 or Q1 we have just found out. You may refer to the formula. It is simply like this: nRT1 ln V2 upon V1. nRT1 ln V2 upon V1. परंतु मला फॉर्म्युले पाठ नाही आहे, मी यूज करायला लागलोय थोड्याशा लॉजिकचा. This formula I have remembered. But this I don't. How I am finding out this formula of Q1? I know. For this process, this is isothermal process. याचा डेल्टा U0 असणार. मग Q equal to W, आणि W चा फॉर्म्युला मला पाठ आहे 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 V2 upon V1. 2.303 instead of that 2.303 I am using ln. Now sir, this ln V2 upon V1, ln V2 upon V1, nR. So the formula comes out to be efficiency. Symbol of efficiency is, what is this symbol called as? Till then let me write T1 minus T2. T1 minus T2 upon T1 is equal to T1 upon T1 1 minus T2 upon T1 upon T1. This is 1 minus something. See, the efficiency is 1 minus something. So it is going to be less than 1. This symbol is called as eta. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, theta, eta, zeta, right? Mu आहे, nu आहे, बरेच symbol आहेत. Fine. So this symbol is called as efficiency symbol. The formula is 1 minus T2 upon T1. And if you want to find out the percentage efficiency is equal to fractional efficiency into 100. Means find out the value, this value 1 minus T2 by T1, and then multiply it by 100. You will get percentage efficiency. This is the formula of efficiency of Carnot cycle. What is that? 1 minus T2 upon T1. Now T2 upon T1. We know T2 is less than T1. We know T2 is less than T1. So T2 upon T1 less than 1 value. 1 minus less than 1 less than 1 number. So efficiency is less than 1. Efficiency is less than 1. Obviously होणारच आहे. Let's say 5 amount of heat is given to the Carnot cycle. 5 amount of heat is given to the Carnot cycle. 4 amount of work will be given out and 1 amount of heat will be wasted. 1 amount of heat will be wasted. 5 comes in, 5 will be used to convert 4 as a work and 1 heat will be wasted. 1 heat will be wasted. You just cannot prevent this waste. Loss तुम्हाला prevent नाही करता येत. You can minimize the loss as possible. तुम्हाला minimum करता येईल. But in reality there are some practical limitations. Okay. Up to this, is that clear? Reply me in the chat box. That efficiency of Carnot cycle is less than 1. Is that clear? Because something is going to be subtracted. Because that efficiency is no less than 1. Something is getting subtracted. T2 upon T1 is again less than 1. 1 minus 0.7, 1 minus 0.3, 1 minus 0.2. A value less than 1 is another. So that proves that efficiency of Carnot cycle is less than 1. And now let me tell you one thing, that Carnot cycle is the most efficient cycle for the heat engine. Carnot cycle whose efficiency is less than 1. Whose efficiency is less than 1, but it is the most efficient cycle for the heat engine. So what does this mean? I am not saying ideal cycle. No, there is nothing like ideal cycle. Carnot cycle is basically ideal cycle actually. But in reality, तुम्हाला exactly Carnot cycle करता येणार नाही. But if you do that Carnot cycle, even if you use the Carnot cycle in any heat engine, even then you will get efficiency something like this. You just cannot convert entire heat into work. See, observe here. Q1 is utilized in 2 ways. First is in doing the work and second is remaining heat is wasted. What is the formula of efficiency? So efficiency is output upon input. So it is W upon Q1. Write this down. What is efficiency formula? It is output upon input. What is the relation between Q1, W and Q2? Sir, Q1 will be utilized in 2 ways. First is to do the work in the cycle and second is some heat will be released from the system. Heat absorbed in the system, work done in the cycle, heat released from the system. So these are also the relations. Sir, can we replace this W? Yes, you can replace this W. How to replace this W? Sir, Q1 minus Q2. How to replace this W? Q1. See how to replace this W? Q1 minus Q2. Divide by Q1 as it is. So you may write. No issues. Either this or this. No issues. Absolutely no issues. Absolutely no issues. This is any general formula. This is rather any general formula for any heat engine. And this is particularly formula for Carnot cycle. Because any heat engine, what is the heat engine? Its task is to take the heat and convert it into work. Fine. Now you people tell me, what is that something we want? Ideally, we want efficiency equal to 1. If you are a heat engine and I am thinking that if I give you 5 rupees, you should give me 5 rupees back. That's my idealism, right? So there I can get efficiency equal to 1. But in reality, see how the limitations are. Now you will enjoy this. Now there will be smile on your face. The equation, let me make one statement again. Carnot cycle is the most efficient cycle for any heat engine. And even the most efficient cycle cannot give you efficiency equal to 1. Are you understanding? No other cycle can give you efficiency more than this efficiency, but even this efficiency is not equal to 1. Means there are some underlying governing laws in the physics. Those are preventing entire heat which is given to you, to be converted into work. Some heat is definitely wasted. काही ना काहीतरी heat loss व्हायलाच लागली आहे. Heat cannot be entirely converted into work. Are you getting this? There is some natural restriction, and this natural restriction itself is a second law of thermodynamics. Work you can 100% convert into heat. Let me do that. Work, mechanical work converted into heat, but heat cannot be 100% converted into work. Means whatever heat is given to the system, I should get it converted entirely into work. काही लॉस नको आहे ना मला हीटचा. मी हीट 5 तुम्हाला दिली होती, मी 5 रुपये तुम्हाला दिले, तुम्ही काय केलं, 1 रुपया फेकून दिला आणि 4 रुपये मला परत दिले. I gave you 5 rupees, you gave me back 4 rupees and 1 rupee you just wasted. माझा लॉस झाला ना. I gave you Q1 heat, you should have given same amount of work to me, but heat engines are not doing that. What the heat engines are doing? They are converting some amount of heat into work, and remaining heat they are wasting. It means that for a reversible cyclic process, this is a reversible cyclic process. For a reversible cyclic process, there is a law underlying a law. Okay, you should not ask just why. Okay, because energy is conserved. You should not ask why. Just like that. Second law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics, conservation of energy. Second law of thermodynamics, coming up right now. Whatever heat is given to the reversible cycle, in the reversible cycle, you cannot have that entire heat getting converted into work 100%. So you cannot get efficiency equal to 1, because W will be always less than Q1. W will be always less than Q1. Some amount of heat will be wasted. So heat cannot be in a reversible cyclic process, or for a heat engine working in reversible cyclic process, it is not possible for heat engine. It is not possible for that heat engine to convert entire heat into work. अरे तुझं कामाचं हीटचं वर्क मध्ये कन्वर्जन करून देणं, पण तो काय करतोय? It wastes some amount of heat, and this is the second law of thermodynamics. Are you getting this? If you disprove this, there is a Nobel Prize for you. So now you want to see why that limitation is there? Why even the most efficient cycle is not giving you the value 1? How much time we have? Just give me a second. We have 5 minutes. We can discuss. Let me read that chat. Sir, as per this formula, we want T1 infinity. Yes. Exactly. Why is the Carnot cycle most efficient? Okay. Now you can design any other. See, answer to this question. Basically, any other cycle if you design, you will get W less than Q1, आणि तिथला W upon logic is very simple. कुठलीही वेगळी सायकल घ्या. Let us take this cycle. या सायकलचा W upon Q1 म्हणजे efficiency काढा. You will get some efficiency. Now compare that efficiency with this. For any other cycle, just do it numerical calculation. Numerically तुम्ही verify करून बघा. मग तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की कार्नॉटने जे सांगितले ते खरं आहे. त्याला काय मी मॅथमॅटिकली प्रूव्ह नाही करून दाखवणार की why Carnot cycle is the most efficient cycle. I am making a statement. It's a Carnot theorem also. There is a Carnot theorem also. Carnot theorem says that माझ्या सायकल पेक्षा दुसऱ्या कुठल्याही हीट इंजिनची इफिशियन्सी जास्त असणार नाही. Carnot cycle or Carnot theorem says that efficiency of Carnot cycle is more than efficiency of any other cycle. So there is a Carnot theorem. Let me write. Write down. Carnot theorem. 1 minus T2 upon, or let us write it like this. Efficiency of reversible heat engine is more than efficiency of irreversible heat engine. All these processes are to be carried out reversibly. Now you know what is reversible, non-reversible, all those things you know. Okay. Carnot theorem is trying to say that efficiency of reversible heat engine is more than efficiency of irreversible heat engine, other cycles. Here we have 1 minus T2 upon T1, and this is general formula W upon Q1. There you can, oh, I made a mistake. You just correct this. Q1 minus Q2 upon Q1 is 1 minus Q2 upon Q1. Q1 upon Q1 is 1. Q2 upon Q1 as it is. This value is going to be more than 1 minus Q2 upon Q1. Just write this down. We'll discuss that later in detail. Okay. Now instead of asking question, now listen to me carefully. This formula is for any in general heat engine efficiency, output upon input, output upon input. For reversible Carnot cycle, it is 1 minus T2 upon T1. Okay. This is in general also. Now let me tell you why even the most efficient heat engine is not giving you efficiency equal to 1. See, for efficiency to be equal to 1, for eta to be equal to 1, T2 upon T1 must be equal to 0. T2 upon T1 must be equal to 0. Implies that, write down, either T2 equal to 0 or T1 equal to infinity. Both are impossible. 0 Kelvin is also impossible, infinite Kelvin is also impossible. These are the practical limitations. These are the practical limitations. If you want efficiency 1, then T2 upon T1 must be 0. How can T2 upon T1 be achieved 0? Either by making T2 equal to 0 or either by making T1 equal to infinity. Both are impossible. Clear? Why? Even the most efficient cycle is not giving you 1. So efficiency is, आता असं नाही म्हणायचं efficiency can be either 1 or less than 1. No, efficiency is